Hey, what's up, YouTube? We're back. I'm still trying to get to the 4th floor. I'm not getting slapped as bad.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I pushed down both of the little things. So now, just need to avoid some of these guys and find that potter. Up. Figure out where I need to go next. You there? Oh.
Right, here goes! Glory to God! The flame inside me! It's eagle fly! Soaring light spear! Devastation! Burn! Devastation!
I'll grind you with it! Now you see what I can do!
It's over!
I'm trying to begin! First stop! Far enough!
No escape! Dragon form!
Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Face this! Follow me! In an instant! Impact block! Not a chance!
Eat this!
Lunar Rondo!
Begin!
Devastation! It's over! Lunar Rondo!
I'm on!
Into the center. Let's do it.
Down!
This one's got your name on it.
Action to action!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Let's see. There was something with his arts that I can change, right? Blazing pillar. Thought he learned something new.
Way.
In a bind?
To be let free!
I'll face you!
Dragon form!
This one's mine.
You picked the wrong fucking one!
Here's a healing art.
Dragon form! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon form!
You'll soon see about that.
Dragon form! Lightning thrust! Smash you! Lunar Rondo!
Do it.
All yours, Kisara!
He's the blind
My turn! You're mine!
Here's a healing art.
The flame inside me! Let free! Dragon form! Eat
you
that!
Dragon
form!
I'm just getting started! I'll grind you into
Searing flame.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
My turn!
Dragon!
Eat this!
this.
Lightning thrust! No escape!
All yours, Kisara!
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
There you are.
Woohoo! Woohoo! You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Alright. Time of the Lord.
What is this place?
Look! Over
Your
there!
demise. It's a boyo.
Looks like there's no backing out now. Ah, the old roaring beast welcome, eh? No class.
Look sharp, everyone!
Roll. Yelled the red carpet? Yeah! Some hospitality!
Can we all concentrate on fighting this thing? Dance in the wind!
Prepare to be Eternal devastation!
I'll be saving this one!
Crush!
Lightning!
Ready and ready! Aim for the weak spot! Can't get out of this!
Blah, blah, blah! Magic!
I can carve through armor!
Back into the fray!
Seismic rupture!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Seismic rupture! Burn in hell! Eternal devastation! Dazzle! You're mine! Devastation!
Raging cascade!
Execution! Astral Art!
That's my cue!
Take it.
Shut him down! Eternal devastation!
Field!
It's wide open! It won't escape me! Eternal devastation! Seismic rupture!
Thunder field!
Anything in armor is all mine! Be still!
Raging cascade! Where are you going?
Seismic rupture!
Annihilation! Dance in the wind!
Ether! Resonate with the earth! Eternal devastation!
Stockpile! Gravitas field!
Another incantation ruined!
What is it? Light?
Annihilation!
I think it's light. I think it's gonna be Shion's. Light? No. Light is...
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Oh, crap.
Here, let me help.
Eternal devastation! Can't get out of this!
Radiant, here! Here, let me help.
Thanks, left
Light
light
out!
skins. They smite with black and
Here!
flame!
Light astral energy! Radiant,
This one's all mine! Execution!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Here's a healing arc!
Eternal devastation!
Thanks so much!
Crush!
Lightning orb! Think more where that came from! There's something in the tower!
Hey! We didn't ask for a replacement!
Glacial spear! Here's
Eternal
evil!
devastation! You picked the wrong fight! Crush!
Let me help! One last one!
Eternal devastation!
Why is there two of them?
Take this! Down in the wind! I can carve through armor!
Lightning orb!
Elusive
Here's a
field.
healing arc!
Far enough!
Coyote! Eternal devastation!
Here's a healing I never miss! Chinese supernova! Here, let me help! First aid!
Blood! Rending you up! It's too much! Prepare to be sealed! Lunar Roller!
By the power of one flash! Annihilation!
Benediction light!
Burning!
Ignite! Soaring light coming through!
Here, let me help.
Take this!
First aid!
Ready and ready! Lunar Rondo!
Here's a healing art!
Through on the ground!
Far enough!
Devastation!
First aid! Lightning orb! Glacial spear! I'm Pierce Evil!
Eternal devastation! Eagle ray!
From death to this! Resuscitation!
Can you take it?
I've still got some fight left in me!
Ignite! Heal!
Glacial spear! Pierce Evil!
Eternal devastation! Seismic rupture!
There! An
Elusive
Easter!
deity!
Into the shadow! Lightning orbs! Mega ray!
Try harder! Non-kill!
Light
I'm not done!
It's over! I'm all stopped up! Lightning orb!
Shattering the pieces!
Recover! Thunder field!
Can't get out of this!
I'm only getting started! Mega ray!
Elusive deity! This was all mine! Burn in hell! Going right there!
There, this one's mine! Here goes!
Forgive me. You'll pay for that!
Holly.
Lightning Mega ray! Just what the doctor I'll bring you back from death to this!
Eternal devastation!
Thunder field!
Dazzle!
Photon blast!
Pride with my down.
Searing flame! Reload! Light Here I go! It's over! Lightning! Downfall! Lightning orbs!
It's go time!
I didn't think you had it in you.
Focus. There'll be time to congratulate me later.
Nothing much I can say to that. Far enough! First aid! Here goes!
With the earth.
Confiscated!
Stalagmite.
Searing flame! Repulse! Here's another help! First aid!
Eternal devastation! Crush!
Lightning orb! By the power of water! I'm ready!
Shine! Radiant light!
Where are you going?
Regeneration! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it
You
down!
picked the wrong fight! Easy prepared, free from regret. Let us take to the fray!
Here, let me help!
A scream.
First aid!
I owe you one. Blood. Eternal
Lightning
devastation!
orb! Here!
Crush! Take this!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Shine! Radiant light!
Not a question! I can't heal you forever! Now!
This is looking good! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Shine! Radiant light! Now! That's one of them taken care of.
Should make things easier at least.
Deny! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
My natural defenses are fading. I'm a sitting duck!
Retreat from this battle. Something's
Retreat?
happening!
I would never!
They fused together?
Art sealed!
Easter!
Here's a healing art! And became worse by the looks of it.
Is this its true? Form?
Searing flame! Reload! Here's a healing art!
Anything in armor is all mine! I'll smash you!
Radiant here! Primed and ready! I never miss!
Benediction.
Radiant here! I'm out of ammo! All stopped up! Here, let me help!
Can you take it?
Supernova!
Is no one else
Energy!
in a bind?
Burning strike! Here, let me help!
Elusive deity!
First aid!
Ignite!
Flame of fury! Burning strike! Lightning orb! Searing flame! Reload!
Elusive deity!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Take this!
Photon blast! It's over!
Bloody hell! Carve through armor!
First aid!
Stalagmite!
Photon blast! Here's a healing arc!
Lunar Rondo!
First aid!
Crushing Flash! Tempest!
Thunder field!
Elusive Deity!
I'm out of it! Back into the
Eagle Ray!
Annihilation!
I'm not done!
This one's mine!
Tempest!
Where are you going? Here goes! Ready to go!
Blackened Blade! In a bind?
It's weakened!
In armor is all mine!
This ends now!
Stalagmite!
Let me help!
Eternal devastation!
Now you see what I can do!
Aid!
Bloody howling!
Lightning orb! Annihilation! Radiant blast!
Blackened Blade!
Bloody ammo! I'm almost up! Lightning orb! Reload! Hit! Go get him! Photon blast! Here I go! I'm only getting started! Lightning orb!
Seismic Russia! Dance on the wind!
Radiant astral energy! Take it! Searing flame! Reload! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Light astral energy!
Eternal Anything in armor is all mine!
Annihilation!
Seismic Russia!
Not today!
Lightning orb! Far enough! Photon blast! It's over! Radiant pierce!
Lunar
Thunder
Rondo!
field! Do
Come
it!
on! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Did it. Back up the dogs.
We did it. Everyone hanging in there?
Just about. Though if we have to waste our energy on many more like that, I don't fancy our chances against Volron. We gotta try to conserve.
That sound again.
You must be worried we'll have a change of heart. He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
Alphen, I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused on moving forward.
I know.
Are you doing okay, Shion?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Besties.
We don't know what else Volron's got up his sleeve. Be careful, all right?
I'll go check and see if the coast is clear.
Oh no, not you. Why you?
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Shion is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
I wonder if we're getting any closer to finding Volron.
I sure hope so.
We'll find him. And when we do, there'll be hell to pay.
Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Shion...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself.
Yeah, she's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too. Now that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else, too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Shion said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Shion's dealing with a lot right now. Maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
Wait for free?
So if Volron is the Lord of the Water Realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hootle. We'll get through this.
Shion?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
Alright. Let's see what arts. Here we go.
This area is the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
And you, Shion? Let's see if the animation changes the suit. That's why I have him on that orange-red one. Let it go. Oh no, the guards. The tanky guards.
We've come for you, Volron! Did you really come all this way? Just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say?
He likes to fight strong enemies.
I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you. What the hell's that supposed to mean? A lonely, watery grave is all the burial you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life from your body myself.
wrong one.
So all
Let's
this
save that.
kidnapping shit, sacrificing those people. It was all just for your own
read what you're
satisfaction.
talking about.
To help pass the time, I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you. I've had it with your mad ramblings. I'm here to take you down, Bullrun, and free those you've enslaved. Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hands, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas. Well, I look forward to disappointing you. I take this! Burn! Death from the wind! Dragon swarm! Take this! Take this! In a vine?
I won't take
Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Lightning orb!
Die.
Elusive
deity!
There! How's this? Back into the fray!
Now you see
Stop
what I can
chasing
do!
me.
Annihilation!
Let's put your arts back. Not ice. Not water. Maybe some wind? It's not rock.
Radiant here! Lightning orb! Radiant here! In the wind! Here! Radiant here!
Take smite with blackened blade!
Nothing gets by me!
Annihilation! Lightning orb! Where that came from?
Denied!
Die.
I'm only getting started.
Enjoy.
Elusive deity!
Radiant one's mine!
I know how to take care of you.
Radiant
The
here!
flame inside me yearns to be
Lightning
let
orb!
free!
Annihilation!
Burn!
Photon!
Just won't stay still! If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down.
I'm only getting
Can't get out of this!
I never miss! Dance in the wind! Into the shadows!
Radiant will!
I'll be
Let's
amazing!
hug with the earth!
I'm all set!
Stalagmite! Rending you apart!
Chase.
Spirit flame! Reload!
Now! This!
Nani?
Do we get him? He's open! Let's go! Crush!
I'll be saving this!
Eternal devastation!
Leave the target to me!
Flame of fury! Burning strike!
The enemy wields arc too.
You'll soon see about that! Mega ray! Photon dance in the
In a
wind!
vine?
In here! Searing flame! Reload! I'll be saving this
Dance
one!
on the wind! Dragon swarm!
Annihilation!
This was all mine!
First aid! Annihilation!
This is
Radiant
Carried
orb!
away!
Dance in the wind!
Burn in hell!
Here,
I'm ready! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Here, let me help!
I'm not
Photon
done!
dance in the wind! Let's keep planning!
Now this is
This looks
enjoyable.
bad! We've got to stop him!
Stop him. He's too close.
I'll be
Take
taking
this.
this one! Here, let me help! First aid! Thunder shield! Radiant spear!
What now? Are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying just yet.
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Lightning!
Ready to go!
Flame of fury!
My turn!
Burning strike!
Denied!
Thunder shield! Radiant here! Photon dance!
Easy ensnaring to me. Yeah! And the puzzle is to me! Can you take it? Eternal devastation! Ready and ready!
More where that came from!
Armor won't save you! Elusive deity! Not today! Trial driver! Eternal devastation! Elusive
Lightning orb!
deity!
Light
Dragon
after dance in the
swarm!
wind!
How about some of this?
Resonate with the earth!
Take that from too.
Rending you apart!
Be gone.
Bloody howling!
Get out of there. Stay away from
Bloody howling!
Save her.
Just like that.
Bloody howling! Shattering the pieces! Attack time! Eternal devastation!
Now this is enjoyable.
Take this!
Fool.
Nice.
Rending you bloody howling! Can't get out of this! Burn it out!
Now, are you ready to entertain me?
Wait, I hit you. Oh,
Don't disappoint me by dying. Take this.
Regenerate!
Enjoy.
Stay away from my friend!
stay away from my friends. Yeah, friend. Oh, crap.
Imbue this vanquish now or never! In a bind?
I can't lose.
Leave the charges to me!
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone! Got him!
Why, this isn't even my final form. Is that why you can hold her? You have ice arm?
It's all over. Volron. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are? My husband. Oh, he has the hat right at too. Okay, he's not fire.
No, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you? How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, but your grandest sin was unveiling your strength. Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is for the weak. The powerful care only for domination. We never asked you to rule. No one did. What do I care of your wants? You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants. This one's all mine. Ignite! Crush!
Can't get out of
Where was
this!
that came from? Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Far enough!
There we go.
Elusive deity!
Hear me!
Ancient armor is all mine!
I'll be
Armor won't save you!
Let me
It
have
condemns
mine.
you!
Reload! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Aaron!
Searing flame! Reload! I'm out of here! Mega ray!
Unleash lightning!
It's okay! More where that came from!
Out of my sight!
Radiant pierce! Hear me!
Unleash divine! Anything in armor is all mine!
This one's mine!
Unleash lightning! Carve through armor!
Scream bathed in blood.
He's too fast to keep up with! Then we'll take him together! Rinwell, follow my lead! Okay.
I'll provide cover.
Air confiscated!
Flame inside me, curious to be let free! Out of reach! Burn it down!
Don't hit my friends.
Eternal devastation! Regeneration! Crush! Regenerate! Unleash lightning!
Another incantation ruined.
Searing flame! Here, let me help. Here goes! Take this! There!
Wretched worms! No!
Everyone together.
I'll shoot him down!
Crush!
Thunder
Eternal devastation!
Get the weight of ammo!
Armor won't save you! Too fast! In a buck 10 pack. I'll trip it up.
Here goes!
Eric!
This one's mine!
This one's all mine!
Can you take it?
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Know your place! Eternal devastation! Kneel before your sovereign! Reflect on thy Your life in my hands! He's about to attack! Damn it! We need to stop him! All others shall be banished!
Leave the charges to me.
Try harder! Not a chance! Not today! No further!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss!
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this?
Being interrupted.
I'll smash you!
In here!
Lead!
Anybody? Watch.
I'm out of ammo! I'm all stopped up!
That was, what's his name? Todoroki? Ice wall.
This
I
one's
shall
mine!
erase him!
There! Help it! Radiant here! Ready!
Unleash lightning!
Downfall!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Now we're never...
Unleash lightning! Take this!
I need... Oh, pineapple jump.
There!
No.
Hurry!
You'll pay for that! I'll smash you!
Radiant
Lead! Ready to go!
I need my 30%.
I shall be the ruler of all things! You're mine!
Here's a healing
It's
art!
all-
Still got some fight! First aid!
Don't worry. I'm all right. I'm still standing.
You're frozen, dude.
What was I thinking?
Too much. Try harder! My turn! Eternal
got
Dash shall
fight
erase
left in
him!
me.
Regenerate!
Bullseye! Magic is there! Air thrust!
Try harder! Now! Shattering the pieces! Can't get out of this! Armor won't save you! From beyond, in you this vanquish your soul will be let free!
Get the wind! Air
Eternal
thrust!
devastation!
Photon! Blah, blah, blah!
Shine!
Air thrust!
Benediction light.
Take this!
Radiant here! Here's a healing art!
Nothing gets by me.
Die!
Light master hit! Get the wind! Air thrust! Photon!
Bring your death.
Eternal devastation!
before your sovereign!
Dance in the wind!
Your life will end here!
Stop it!
Run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Can't kill me. Burns with the fiery fury.
Come on now. What do you think you can do? This guy's still standing? Victor! The throne! Everything rightfully belongs to me! I have seized the powers. Rules over and crushes those who fall at his feet. You are next!
Dual sword? Oh my. Burn it all to flames, turn to ash.
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so.
Now that we have all the pieces, Yu-Gi-Oh!
There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renaissance.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
Why is nothing happening? Oh, there it
What's
goes.
going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Oh, snap. Yo, that's scary.
What? Xion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Course!
Totally forgot about her. She was down there.
Is that darkness? A Dark Master Core?
What about the Light Master?
Renaissance!
The Renaissance. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
What do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over? No.
It's only just begun.
Oh.
いつも君と
Wait, what's going on?
待ち続けた季節は何も言わず通り過ぎた雨はこの街に降り注ぐ
What do you mean? Tales of Arise 2?
リグレットと罪を包み込んで泣かないことを
Kage Bunshin no Jutsu?
まま時は過ぎ痛む心
Saber?
に
Oh, snap.
僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよ
Bahamut?
それは愛が覚める
Yeah, I was wondering about these spirits.
君は少し泣いたあの時
Wait, is this a spoiler? What's going on here? Sasuke.
A month has passed. For
And
the
they
time
did all
being,
that?
we decided to stay put in Ganeth Harros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it. If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia? We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently. The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity.
You guys hear that? That's thunder.
I don't know
from
what
real
kind
life.
of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
Oh, it's his chair.
I'm going to go on
Knife
ahead.
on the floor.
Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it.
The power of a sovereign. Hey.
Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there. This is the observatory? I thought this was the garden. No, the garden was up there. So, why do I sell the fire sword? All the master cores are gone?
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, Are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance, right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared
Oh
with
my
that
goodness,
red
it's
woman.
raining outside.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand. Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay? Guess I misread the landing.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Or at any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Wait, I saw it on his back.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with.
So,
I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations?
I did.
Are they not...
No.
Then what's the...
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to
Oh, right. So you have your rations, and it's enough food. But there's...
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that.
Do your rations...
I don't know.
What's that supposed to
I haven't eaten them, so I don't...
Wait. If you're not eating them...
Bringing them into the...
What? Why? Wait. Back up. Are others...
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know.
I was afraid that the people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills. But not a...
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking...
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Alright, let's look for the one that's holding. God, I saw like 2 people, so shouldn't be a problem. Was it you? Tell me!
Search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Oh.
Very well.
Well,
Hey,
Pardon me.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
doesn't seem that way. They must think we're just Danans from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Bull Run soldiers. Watch yourself.
Mega Ray! I'll be saving this one! This one's mine!
Devastation!
Amazing.
Ready to
Don't mind if I do.
Smash you!
Dance in the wind! In here!
Bloody howler! Not today! I'll take you!
Now! Farewell! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally.
You just killed them.
Yeah.
Hey. You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those... soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But... I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
Pretty good speech.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegus aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not.
We didn't kill
And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. but I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can and to help these people.
So, we should go around and look at all these pretty little trinkets.
I think Hoodle senses something.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little
It's the food guy.
Oh?
What? Yes.
Just...
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just...
I don't have the recipe.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
There you are. Boo.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here,
I know.
Well... Hey! Got it!
Fight the Zooble.
where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
She
All
made it.
right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? I wonder if something happened.
Well... Yeah.
No way.
Huh? Got it! Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kinda see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies? Oh,
Seriously?
Well...
Well...
Huh? Huh?
That's just...
I can't...
yeah. Law.
Yeah! Huh?
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right! I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Cheer him. He's on the ground.
No way! All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Alright, this is a good stopping point, I guess. Alright, we got the Lord.